about the CBI misrepresenting British businesses' views. We don't want the public to be swayed by the CBI making claims about the views of British businesses, when in reality a lot of particularly small and medium-sized businesses in the UK feel that the EU hinders rather than helps them.
What are your concerns about the EU then?
Generally I think that we're sending too much money to Brussels that isn't coming back. I think that if we leave the EU, we can take control of our money in terms of public finances. We can spend that money on the NHS, housing, different issues that are important. And also we can restore the independence of the British Parliament, which means that the EU laws can be held more democratically.
Right. And also I think if we leave the EU, we can sign more free trade deals with other countries. The EU at the moment only has a free trade deal with South Korea and a few other countries that aren't the main economies. But a country that's outside the EU, Iceland, has a free trade deal with China. So I think Britain, especially with its good relations with China, can perfectly sign the free trade deal. Is perfectly able to sign the free trade deal with China if it's outside the EU without all the EU red tape going around the deal.
So how did you get in, and how you interrupting the Prime Minister was quite a big deal? Why did you decide to do it?
We got in because Vote Leave formed a company for us that was able to get us in.
Yeah.
And we managed to get our passes, and we pretended to be businessmen.
Okay. And then how did it feel interrupting the Prime Minister?
It was the most terrifying thing I've done in my life, but definitely very worthwhile, and I'm glad I did it.
It was quite an awkward moment there where everybody just waited for you to stop, but
yes.
You carried on.
Well, I was expecting the stewards to take us out much more quickly, but they just stood there and we just kept chanting. So.
And the Prime Minister just stopped and walked away, and you just carried on?
Yeah, we just carried on.